I think a lot of people just think travel is just a load of planning. You know, you have to book your flights, your accommodation and everything, and after a while all of this just gets exhausting. And what we found out is that travel is just like life. You have your ups, you have your downs, but you've just got to take out of it what you want from it. And if what you want is to plan every single moment of every single day in every single city, then by far, go for it. But there is so much value in just getting lost. At first it may seem absurd to just go and get lost in another country. You may not know the language, it could be unsafe, and you may not even find your way back to your hotel. If you think about it, like really think about it, it's not that absurd, because the best way to experience something is not to read about it, not to watch a movie about it, it's to go out to that place, go and experience it in the flesh, firsthand. For us, not having a concrete plan and just throwing ourselves into a brand new random city and just going and exploring it by ourselves without searching these attractions on a map is the best way for us to experience this, because these experiences, you know, climbing up random staircases, finding little hidden alleyways and parks and really cool terraces, these things don't show up on a map when you type them in. You have to go out there in the city or in the place that you're in and find them. And that's what I love. That's what we love. Going out there and finding these places. And to do that, you're going to have to get lost. So like I said, what happens if you go to Google and type in things to see or do in said place? What comes up? Churches, museums, statues, parks, things like that. You know, all very nice, but after a while, all these churches and everything, they kind of become very similar. What's the essence of a city? What's an essence of the place? It's the people, it's the local buildings, not the tourist attractions. People don't live in castles or in museums. And yes, museums are a great place to read about a place's history, but to actually experience and see a place's history, it's out there. I mean, I'm not saying that you shouldn't go and find some places that you actually want to visit and mark them on your phone to go and see. We do that all the time. But don't just connect these dots and walk between them up without looking up from your phone, or even just having a diverge and going, oh, that street looks cool, I'm going to wander down there. Heck, even just put your phone away and just go, which direction do I want to go? That way? That way? That way looks coolest. There you go. And honestly, in a city nowadays with modern phones, you're never going to get lost. If you have to get somewhere, just use your phone, or better still, look at the surroundings, use your primeval brain. There'll be a hill, there'll be a river, there'll be a beach or something. Use that to your advantage. If you head up, you're going to head nearer to a castle, and if you head down, you'll hit the harbour or coastline. Or better yet still, you know, ask a local where to go. So what if you don't speak the language? That's the fun of it. Just try and make conversation with someone you don't know. And as a last resort, I guess, you know, there are taxis literally everywhere in every city. So if you really want to get back, if it's getting dark or whatever, hop in a taxi, tell them where to go, and you'll be back in 10 minutes. Finding your travel style will never, ever end. It will find new ways to excite you. There will always be new things. And this here is really fascinating. Millions of people have seen the Eiffel Tower, but how many people have been, you know, in a back street of Paris talking to some locals with no restraints, not time, not battery life, just enjoying themselves? How many people have done that? This video is not to radicalize how you should travel, but rather we want to encourage you to explore new alternatives when you're in a new place. You travel and see what you want to see, and let no one criticize you otherwise. Find a new norm when the one in place does not suit you. We really want to hear your stories. Have you ever gotten lost in a city? Was it by accident or on purpose? You know, please share your stories down in the comments below. We release new videos every week, so subscribe to see those, follow us on the social medias, and we'll catch you next week.